Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm continuing my journey at the Bridgeton, Missouri Goodwill Outlets back in May. This is during the morning. So this outlet is open 10 to 1 and 3 to 6. And this is the 10 to 1 and we do stay, I want to say we stay the whole time from the 10 to 1 and then we leave. We do not come back for the 3 to 6. We had our son with us and we just happened to be there because of a school function for him. And we decided to stay the night and make a go of it and go to the Goodwill bins. I thought that was vintage. It is mainstays from Walmart, so it is not vintage and it's not getting picked up. I will pick up non-vintage sheets if I need them for my bed. We're currently switching our beds out, so when we're downsizing from a king to a queen, so that'll be interesting. But we don't have any babies still sharing our beds, climbing in at night or anything like that, so we can go back down to a queen. And we are stealing the queen out of our guest room because beds are expensive. Life is expensive right now. I don't know how you all are experiencing it, but life is pretty expensive right now. Our current bed is 13 years old. It's rough and we were looking to get a new bed and we saw the price of beds and we decided to take the bed that we have in our guest bedroom that is just as old as our bed but was only used 2 or 3 times. So it's like a brand new bed. We're just moving that into our bedroom and saving money, but we are downsizing from a king to a queen. It'll be interesting too because our room is quite large. So being able to see that will be interesting. What it'll be like with a queen instead of a king. I don't know what your guys' plans are to do over the holiday season. My husband and I both have jobs in which we are off from Christmas Eve to the day after New Year's. So we have a solid week-ish to get stuff done, and we already have lists of things that we need to do. We have 3 bathrooms in our house, and currently only 1 is fully functioning. So that is one of our lists to do over break, is to fix our bathrooms. And move our beds, apparently. I think I picked this sheet up. I'm not 100%. Again, don't remember going through all of this. Sorry, I'm yawning. My mother uses flannel sheets. Oh, okay, I did pick it up. My mother uses flannel sheets and she doesn't really care about the style or whatever. She cuts them up and sews them. So I always pick up flannel sheets when I see them, again, for $1.89. These weigh 1 to 2 pounds. It's quite cheap, really, when we see how much sheets and stuff cost. I really wanted to make it to the bins one more time before the first of the year, tax write-offs and all. We aren't going to get there. It is way too close. Our kids do want to go to St. Louis to do stuff, but we will definitely not make it to the bins before then, and honestly, we really don't need it. I should have picked that up. It was new with tags, but I did not pick that up. I tend to usually, if anything is new with tags, I'll pick it up and look at it. New with tags does do well. Right now, as I'm recording this, I don't know when I'll put it up, but as I'm recording this, it is the week before Christmas. And I put our entire eBay store 50% off. And we'll see if that ramps up some sales this week. Unfortunately, this week is already too close to Christmas, so eBay can't guarantee shipments will get to you by Christmas. So this is the slowdown. I tend to have a slowdown the week before Christmas to Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas, and honestly a little bit on Christmas Day. Definitely the day after Christmas, we see an uptick. I had to cut there because my son came and talked to me. This is what I talked about with the glass, ceramic, figurines, plates, mugs, everything. They keep it all separate, which I love because these things are consistently breaking, and when they are just floating around in bins by themselves, you do get hurt. Any of you that's been to the bins and accidentally cut your hand, well, you probably don't because you're smarter than me and wear gloves and stuff, but if you accidentally cut your hand, you know it. They hurt so bad. I think it's a wax warmer. I have no use for a wax. I mean, I have wax warmers. I'm not knocking wax warmers. I do have wax warmers. I will pick up Scentsy. Scentsy is an MLM. Don't buy directly from Scentsy. But I have several of their wax warmers. I like them. I've picked them up secondhand. I should have picked up the glass lid. My hand's blocking it right now because my kid gave me a coffee cup in the corner. It's really cool. It has the coffee cup, not the glass lid. The coffee cup has trail maps on it. I should have picked up the glass lid. You can sell lids. People break lids. People lose lids. Lids are a thing. I should have picked up the glass lid. I did not. Lots of vases. You know, the vases you get like the flower arrangements and stuff in that nobody can get rid of ever. I'm looking at this because they're Pyrex. They're both Pyrex. They are heavy, but remember here, they are, I want to say 41 cents per pound. The glass and ceramics are priced differently than clothes and hard goods. So, and you have to keep them separate. You have to separate them. That's why we were putting them in a cart that's just by themselves with glass and ceramics. They do not separate them for you. So if you roll up there with glass and ceramics at the bottom of your cart and clothes and hard goods on top of it, you're getting charged the $1.89 for the glass and ceramics when they are way cheaper because they are heavier and it's harder to get rid of them. I did see people go straight back to the glass and ceramics. I don't know why. I was looking for precious moments to make altered moments, and I do like little kitschy things. As I'm looking in my living room, I have a tiny little raccoon Santa that I picked up, and I want to say at the bins, and I love it to death. It's adorable. It's probably from the 1970s. I would not buy that at Walmart, but the fact that I found it and basically paid nothing for it, and it's just adorable. Raccoons are my spirit animal. My husband often jokes about it. I can take perfectly functional things and mess them up very quickly. I pack like a raccoon. I cannot fold to save my life. I just shove things in places. And I'm small and cute, but I'll rip your face off. So it's nice of him to call me cute, I guess. But, so it is my spirit animal. And I like to get possum things and raccoon things, which is weird, but I think possums are adorable. So maybe I'd get a figurine for that way or precious moments to alter, but I'm not going to get a lot of figurines. A lot of them don't sell. That being said, we are selling Christmas ornaments like they are running out of style right now. I don't know why. We've never had this much luck with Christmas ornaments before. I touched something icky. We must have hit the algorithm some way because our Christmas ornaments are selling. I'm back at the clothing. I'm trying to figure out what things are. I tend not to look at it if it has a Goodwill tag on it because that means it's already been through the stores and nobody bought it in the stores. So I'm less likely to really pay attention to it because it's already been through the stores. I hate / love North Face, Columbia, Adidas. All of that are constantly used for businesses. So they always have emblems on them. I said at one of the videos a long time ago, I got a really, really nice Carhartt insulated lunchbox. It had some golf outing embroidered on the front of it. I took a seam ripper and cuticle scissors and I got all of that off. I was never planning on selling it because you can kind of see it if you look at it in the light. So I was never planning on selling it. I wanted it for myself. It works great for games. If I have to be on a field all day, it's amazing. I can wear it as a backpack. I don't have to use any hands to carry it and it doesn't take up room on my wagon. So I seam ripped that off and used it. I'm not above that. I don't think I would ever sell anything that I seam ripped off though. I don't know. I always like to pick up anime shirts too, but unfortunately they're becoming very mainstream. So that's more difficult. I think I picked up anime DVDs, or my husband picked up anime DVDs this trip around, and we've listed those. You kind of get a sense of, and again, I'm not the first one to hit these bins. And I'm actually, right now, I'm in the bins that people threw their stuff back in. People would stand right next to those bins and just chuck their things back into them. And these are the bins I'm going through right now. So these are people's no's. However, people can have a higher standard of what's a yes, what's a no than me. So, and I think I'm talking to my kid again. So what they throw back, I might find helpful. I think right now the chest mount, the magnetic chest mount is what I have on here. I think that's doing better on me than my husband. I kept this shirt for myself. It's not as moving around on me as it was on him. So that might be it might be better for me to wear the magnetic chest mount than him. I'm also shorter, so maybe that's helpful. I'm just worried that every time I hold something up, I'm just blocking everything. I really liked this coat, like super liked it. Not to sell, I wanted it for myself. I love royal blues. If I can get, bright jewel tones, I love that. I love teals. I love royal blues. Anything like that. And I think I tried it on there and it didn't fit. And I was really bummed out because I really did like that color. Again, for myself, not to resell. I'm looking at blankets, if they're thicker. Bud Light. Does anybody wear visors anymore? I didn't know if that was still like a thing. I feel like that's very 1990s. Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray type, frosted tips type deal for all the, youngins out there. That was a god-awful trend. I can't believe we all survived that. Frosted tips. Who was like, yeah, let's make you look like you have roots and that somebody dyed your hair at home. Chunky highlights too. Not like a great time for hair. More sheets, I think. I will say I looked at a pair of Miss Me jeans back there. You can kind of tell by the stitching if they have really, really thick stitching on there. A lot of times that's a dead giveaway that they're Miss Me jeans. Miss Me jeans used to sell so well. $50, hands down. Very quick. I can barely sell them for $15. At the bins, I would probably pick them up. I would not pick them up at a Goodwill. At a rummage sale, if they're $1 or less, I would pick them up. They're selling right now about the same price as Levi's are. So it's not a sell for me. And there's only a couple Levi's I do pick up number-wise. Vintage-wise, yes, I'll pick those up. I'll pick up 505s, 501s, and 569s. I don't know why the 569s sell, but people tend to really like the 569s. I think they're like looser fit, maybe, with a wider leg. So like people with more muscular legs wear them, but man, I can sell a 569 faster than I can sell a 501. And you have to be really careful with the 501s because they re-released the vintage style of 501. So you think it's vintage and you're like, wow, this is really good shaped vintage, but it's actually the re-release of it. You can tell by the tags on the inside. So be aware of that. I very rarely pick up Levi's anymore. I'll pick up Carhartt work pants. I'll pick up Duluth trading work pants. I will pick up Miss Me's if they're there. But I'm kind of getting out of the jeans game. They're just not selling as well as they used to. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.